So if you're watching this video, it most likely means that you have a 9 to 5 job and you are also looking to learn how to become a full-time day trader. Well, my name is Solano and I've been trading for over 7 years now at this point, and I started in the exact same position that you were. I had a 9 to 5 job where I worked every single day from sun up to sundown, and I needed to find a way to figure out how to day trade as well as being a 9 to 5 employee and eventually replace that income that I was making at my 9 to 5 job. So if that sounds like something that you are looking for, then keep watching. And in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly what I did from start to finish to go from having my 9 to 5 job to actually full on replacing that income with day trading, and how I was able to do both at the exact same time. First things first, you have to be able to learn how to trade for less time. Now, I know that that sounds extremely complicated because most people think that trading lasts for 9, 10 hours a day and you're just constantly on the charts. Well, that's not the case, right? For me personally, I trade for about an hour a day, and I have multiple traders that work with me as well, and every single one of them do the exact same thing. We trade for about 1 hour in the day, and then after that, we are completely done. So as you can see here, this is literally my trading. As you can see, the market opens at 8:30, and by 9:30, I'm completely done with this position, and I am completely out, 300 ticks. This is literally less than 45 minutes of trading. So I trade for less than 45 minutes per day. We make over $1,000 per day, and you don't have to stress yourself out as much as you actually think you are, right? Every day does not have to be this extremely complicated thing. So what I want you to do is start to shift your perspective on trading to you don't have to spend so much time on the charts. And on top of that, you don't have to spend so much time studying either, right? Like pick a very simple strategy and execute that strategy over and over and over again. If you don't have a strategy, my channel is literally flooded with videos of my strategy that I trade every single day. So if you're just now watching this, I'm going to link you at the very end of this video 2 strategy videos that you can just start to literally put yourself in a spiral and watch all of them, right? And by the end of that, you will guaranteed have the strategy that you need to actually get started. Now, with that being said, right, like trading for less time, it seems pretty complicated, but at the end of the day, it is extremely simple. And hear me out. This is the reason why. So the only thing you have to do is pick a strategy that actually occurs early in the market open, because most people go to work after the market opens and then they come back after the market closes, right? So you need to be able to find a strategy that works in the window before the market opens, and that is going to be something along the lines of the orb or something along the lines of a momentum continuation strategy, right? And so as most likely, if you're already watching my channel, I trade the TFC system. It's a system that I created and it works extremely well. And so that is something that I trade. But some of you might be happier with trading the orb or supply and demand, whatever it is, right? Just make sure that it's a strategy that works early in the morning, because there are some strategies that capitalize on like longer term moves, and those moves sometimes last 3 or 4 hours. And like, what we want to do is we want to be in and out very quickly, right? So I need you to focus on mainly that for the time being. Now, let's say that you actually don't have the ability to trade during those trading hours, right? Let's say that you go to work at 9:30 and you come back at 4 o'clock and you skip the entire day. Well, there's still an opportunity for you. You can still trade after hours. And so what you could do is, let's say that you're an options trader, you could trade futures instead, right? So I think it's like 23/6 that you're able to trade. It's pretty incredible. You have the ability to trade at any point in time throughout the night, throughout the day. You can trade whenever. And so this is definitely a really good option. So if you're looking to switch from stocks or options over to futures, then there's a couple ways to do so. The first way is going to be, in my opinion, the easiest, which is going to be funded accounts. So most likely, instead of trading your own capital, you can trade other people's capital. And so to do that, very quickly, I use Take Profit Trader. This is my #1 prop firm. And what they do is they basically give you accounts to trade with. So you can essentially buy an account for $100 a month. 100, it says 170 here, but if you use code SOA, which I'm going to put on the screen here, code SOA, it'll give you 50% off of all accounts. So it is incredible. You will get slash that in half, 130, for a $150,000 account. So you no longer have to trade with your own capital. You can trade with other people's capital as well. But the benefit here of this is not actually just because you are trading futures. You're going to be trading after hours, and this allows you to trade outside of that market time that you most likely haven't been able to get because you have that full-time job. And that's fine and all, right? You can use futures, you can use options, you can trade aftermarket, you can have early morning strategies, you can do all of these things, but at the end of the day, you definitely need somebody to push you forward. You need somebody to make sure that you are doing the right thing, especially if you have a job and you're trying to trade early in the morning. There is going to be something that happens mentally that is going to shift you. And that leads me into the next thing, right? I've kind of told you how to do it, but mentally, there's going to be a big shift that is going to happen in your brain that needs to happen, or else you will not be successful while having a job trading and trying to become a trader at the same time, right? What's going to happen is you are going to try very hard to replace your income with day trading very quick. And so that's going to cause you to mentally try to force yourself to take positions that just don't work. And I want to steer you away from that as much as I possibly can, because honestly, I'll take you through my entire story of how I ended up blowing $40,000 before I ever made any money. And I want you to avoid this. So this is going to be very important. So keep listening. When I first started trading, I was working, like I told you, at literally a baby clothes folding store. And I was folding clothes all day. And so I started getting real tired of that, right? I wanted to make more money. That was it. And so I started forcing myself, as I was trading every single day, I started forcing myself to make as much money as humanly possible. This caused me to just lose. It caused me to blow accounts left and right. Like, I just kept blowing accounts. And so to save yourself from that, what needs to happen is you need to start slow. Start very, very slowly. Try and make $50 a day. Dollars a day. Stop trying to aim for $1,000 a day, because right now in your 9 to 5, you probably don't make more than 40K a month, right? And so if you are making $1,000 a day as a day trader, that's over $30,000 to $40,000 a month that you are making as a trader. There is no reason why you need to be making that much money if you're not even making that much as a full-time employee, right? But if you want to get to that point, you need to stair-step scale. So what I mean by that is something along the lines of this. So you need to be able to scale a little bit differently, right? Most people try to just go straight from making $100 a day to making $1,000 a day. And this is the reason why you end up blowing yourself up over and over again while trying to trade or while trying to become a full-time trader while having a job, right? It's because you want to make as much money as humanly possible. But instead, you need to scale as a stair-step pattern instead. And what that looks like is something like this, right? Stair step. And so you start off at $100. You're looking to make $100 a day. You're looking to risk $100 per trade, let's say, for example, right? Once you get consistent on this for 1 month, then you move up to $200 risk, okay? And so you are good on that for another month. You move up to, let's say, $400 risk, and you trade that for another month, right? If you fail here at $400 risk, because let's say that you start like just blowing yourself up, then you need to go right back to the $200 and then keep going through that cycle until you feel comfortable with the amount that you're losing. When I tell you this is the cheat code to actually becoming successful as a trader, it really is. Like, if you are to find anything that will make you successful, it is stair-step scaling instead of just trying to scale obliviously and keep trying to grow rapidly without even thinking. Which leads me to my next point. If you are actually looking to become a full-time trader, right? Somebody who is trading every single day, that has a full-time job but is also looking to make $20,000 to $30,000 every single month as a day trader, you just need to have somebody who's done it before, right? And like I've shown you guys so many times on this channel, I have made well over $80,000 in the last 2 months trading. And so if you guys want to get to that point, right, this is actually live results as well. I'm not able to really hide anything. Let's refresh this page here. That way you can actually see, right? Take a look. There's the numbers again, right? This is live verified payouts of well over $80,000 in just 2 months of trading. Incredible stuff. I mean, I have had an amazing last couple of months, but that's the thing. We're averaging $40,000 a month right now. If you want to get to this point, you have to learn from somebody who's done it before. And so that's the reason why I started SOA, which is a one-on-one mentorship platform. And at this point, we have seen all kinds of amazing results coming from students. People like Carl making $5,900 a day, people like Isaiah making $5,000 a day, people like Alex making $1,500 a day, and learning strategies that actually work for them rather than just trying to surf on YouTube and figure it out all for free, right? I know that you most likely think you can figure it out all for free, but guess what? It's really hard. It's really, really difficult because if you don't have somebody in your corner, an actual person that's going over every single thing that you're doing, it's going to be very complicated to have an actual success, right? And so if we take a look at something like, for example, my one-on-one platform that I have with Nick, I'm working directly with him every single day. I'm showing him every single thing that's happening with his entries. Why is what he's doing working? Why is what he's doing not working? We go over all of his positions to make sure that this stuff actually makes sense. And so this is what inevitably allowed Nick to make over $60,000 a month as a trader. Absolutely mind-blowing results. I mean, he got to the point where he was literally making $13,000 a day. And those results right there just end up being absolutely insane, mind-boggling results to think about. But the only way to get there is if you have somebody in your corner who's actually working with you every single day. So if that's you, if you want to actually learn every day, have somebody by your side, working with you, trading live with you every day, showing every position they're taking, including the executions and everything. Then what you're going to do is go over to this first link in the description. It says apply to work with me one-on-one. This is a very, very good option if you're actually looking to start taking this very, very seriously. Remember, guys, this is paid. And also, I only take 10 people per month because I can't work with a million people. Most people who say one-on-one mentorship don't actually mean it. I do. And so I want you to work with me direct. I've changed a lot of lives. I'm hoping that you are one of them. Now, click that link if you're interested. If you're still wanting to keep watching more videos about maybe my strategy, like I said, video right here that's going to go over my strategy for you, and it's going to break everything down in that aspect. Guys, let's do this. You still have time. Even if you are working a full-time job, you can definitely become a full-time day trader as well. I'm done it. I'm literally living proof of it. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Adios, everybody. Live trading video coming on Saturday.